Today I fucked up by roughhousing with my boyfriend. Obligatory today I fucked up which didn't happen today. Me, F, 21, and my boyfriend S, M, 23, share a very fun and friendly relationship. We often play fight. A few days back we were play fighting, with me trying to tickle him and he restraining me and trying to lick my face. I bruise easily and he is basically bones. So, if I struggle against him, I end up hurting myself. This time too, I was struggling to get out of his bear hug and I moved my head and accidentally hit the headboard and it got a bit swollen there, nothing serious. We continued and eventually, we realized there were bruise marks all over my body. It didn't hurt, just blue-green bruises. And one was in shape of his fingers around my wrist. Now, I was supposed to meet my friends later in the evening, and I met them, after trying and failing to hide my bruises. However, one of my friends saw that finger mark on my wrist and now everyone thinks that S is physically abusing me. I told them that we were just playing around, but since I've been in a physically abusive relationship before, they think that I'm just scared and lying. Poor boyfriend, he never hurts me. We have safe words to use if the other person is getting hurtful. But now, a lot of my friends think he beats me. TLDR, I was play fighting with my boyfriend and got bruises all over and now my friends think he is physically abusing me. I had a large and gentle boyfriend when I was young, and he took me to a doc's appointment while I had a black eye, from a misadventure. I was separated from him and questioned. The irony being that my much smaller ex had abused and was still actively stalking me. No one ever took that one seriously. I had to take my wife to A&E, UK emergency room, because she got hit in the face by her own surfboard. It was full of usual UK weekend injuries, rugby and gardening injuries etc. Some old dude came in and was asking everyone why they were there in turn. He got to my wife, looked at her bruised face, looked at me and moved on without a word. I got dirty looks in the street for a week after as well. Get your iron checked as you bruise more easily if anemic. Many women have trouble with iron. My wife also had a problem with iron. Just one swing to the head with it and we never played golf again. Disclaimer, don't take this seriously. It's a joke. My aunt legitimately fell down some stairs and gave herself 2 black eyes by landing nose first. Nobody believed them. I'm not sure I do, either. 2 black eyes, 2? Landing nose first. Edit, apparently the story checks out. My bad. The poor guy and defending, just makes it worse. The only thing that might save his rep is if you demonstrate to your friend how easily you bruise once you heal up. Basically this. Get someone to grab your arm and squeeze tight. Have you ever asked your doctor about possible reasons for your easy bruising? I always bruised like a pear too, and had to answer some pointed questions from friends/doctors. Turns out the bruising and a few other things are due to Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which makes explanations easier these days. Seconded, hemophilia can also cause the easy bruising phenomenon, and doesn't really have a lot of other symptoms when you are young. Should see a doctor. This is far more bruising than a regular person should ever have. Today I fucked up by naming my vibrator Billy. I have a weird habit of naming things. I've named my houseplants and the most used things in my house. My best friend finds the habit funny and has started doing it herself to some extent. Well, a few weeks ago I was looking for a new vibrator and found one I liked and ordered it. I have a close relationship with my best friend and we talk about everything together, so I also told her about this new purchase. I of course gave the vibrator a name, Billy. Well, Billy finally arrived in the mail a few days ago and I gave it test run. Billy was great, nothing to complain about. Later I was texting my friend and she asked me about my vibrator and if it was any good since she was contemplating whether to get one herself. She texted me with, "Did you try Billy already? Was he worth it?" To which I replied, "Yeah, Billy was great, a bit expensive but I'd say he was definitely worth it. Good when my boyfriend's name is not around, haha." Now that doesn't sound too weird if you know that Billy is a vibrator. My boyfriend of 2 months unfortunately didn't know that. My boyfriend saw the texts without me knowing and confronted me a few days later. He was angry, asking me how I could cheat on him and basically broke up with me while I was standing there like an idiot trying to figure out what was going on. Asked him him what the hell he was talking about, and he started shouting at me about me fucking some prostitute called Billy. That was when I realized what had happened, and all I could do was laugh. I explained to him through my laughter that Billy was my vibrator I had named, not another man I was sleeping with. After a lot of explaining, he finally understood the situation and calmed down. He now knows about my weird habit of naming things. TLDR, I named my new vibrator Billy and texted my friend about it. My boyfriend saw the texts and thought I was cheating on him with a male prostitute. Edit, I appreciate your concerns about my relationship. It's always nice to see that people care. But like I have said in the comments, we both have each other's permission to use each other's phones to a certain extent. He saw the texts by accident and I trust him since he hasn't given me any reasons not to. This issue has been talked about between the two of us, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Why you name it Billy? Just curious. Billy the Bullet Vibrator is the full name. I thought Billy the Bullet had a nice ring to it. Plot twist. Up has a side piece called Billy and the Vibe is just the cover story. Maybe give your sex toys non-people names in the future. Bushwhacker 3000. Did Billy and your BF had a talk about the situation and fix the problem? Yes, me, Billy and my boyfriend now have a working polyamorous relationship. I didn't know I could name my houseplants. I'm really excited now. Today I fucked up by oversharing to a cashier. This happened a few months ago before COVID. I live in Hawaii and my wife's family was having a beach party for her dad's 60th birthday. Anyway, we stopped by the market on the way to the party to buy some beer and food for the party. I should mention I don't drink that much and rarely buy alcohol. I get to the cashier to check out and she sees the beer and asks, "Your birthday?" I say, "No, it's my father-in-law's birthday and we are having a party for him at the beach. He's just turned 60, so it's kind of a big birthday and we have family coming from the other islands." The lifeless look on her face, she says, "I need your birthday date, so you can buy the beer." I felt like such an idiot. I always forget you have to give your birth date to buy the alcohol. We usually go to a store where you punch it in on the credit card reader. Too long didn't read. I gave the cashier a long personal answer when she just needed my birth date to buy alcohol. I wouldn't worry about it. I've worked as a grocery clerk and it literally happens all the time. One time I asked, "Is this cilantro or parsley?" And the dude looked me straight in the eyes and replied yes. This is a quality today I fucked up because it is believable/real and still hilarious. My socially anxious brain would be projecting the scene behind my eyelids on repeat while I'm trying to sleep every night for the next 8 years. We usually go to a store where you punch it in on the credit card reader. Is it me, or is the beer buying equivalent to an adult website where a kid just has to click yes, I'm over 18, thumbs up? You shouldn't feel like an idiot. She should have just asked for ID. I've never heard of a cashier asking your birthday. I'd have given the same response as you in your shoes.